A car ploughs into pedestrians on Flinders Street in Melbourne's CBD. Kylie Mabry's killer handed a life sentence more than 3 decades after her death. A major win for Donald Trump, with Congress approving his tax cuts. And mystery solved. The Australian submarine found 100 years after it disappeared. Good evening, Guy Stainer with ABC News. We'll begin with breaking news tonight. A car has ploughed into pedestrians along Flinders Street in Melbourne's CBD. The car was travelling west along Flinders Street, striking pedestrians crossing the road between Swanston and Elizabeth Streets before it crashed into a tram stop. 13 people have been injured, including a preschool-aged child who has a head injury. The driver of the car has been arrested along with another man. Let's go live now to reporter Richard Willingham, who is at the scene.
Good evening, Guy. Police are still cordoned off a very large area here around Elizabeth Street and Flinders Street. The incident happened just about 2 hours ago, and since then the area around me has been cleared off. Police and paramedics and fire engine staff rushed to the scene to treat all these people. It was a scene of chaos, we understand it. Basically, what we understand is that a car is driven into pedestrians at the intersection of Flinders and Elizabeth, which is, of course, one of the busiest intersections in Melbourne. Lots of people out here doing their Christmas shopping, lots of people going home from work, and it was a very terrible scene.
And Richard, obviously it's very emotional for those people down there at Flinders Street Station. How are witnesses reacting to what they have seen?
Well, witnesses are really saying that they were very shaken by what they saw. Obviously a very traumatic incident. We spoke to 2 girls before who literally got off the train at Flinders Street Station and walked out and saw this scene of this chaos. They said they saw people lying on the ground, they saw blood, and I think lots of people are very traumatised by this because they don't expect to see this. And here's what some people had to say a little bit earlier to our reporters.
I saw the whole incident unfold. He seemed to be travelling at about 80 to 100 k's down Flinders Street in a westerly direction, and the intersection was full of pedestrians, and he just ploughed through the pedestrians, and the only thing that slowed him down was him hitting pedestrians.
And Richard, what else have witnesses there been saying about what they saw?
We spoke to one witness just literally moments ago who said he was horrified that as soon as the police arrived that one person actually abused the police for trying to cordon off the area. Everyone else has been full of praise for the emergency services worker who rushed the scene and treated everyone very calmly. One thing that witnesses did say happened as soon as his car ploughed into people and came to a stop, that people rushed over to the car to actually help stop whoever was in this car from going out further. And here's what a few more witnesses had to say this short time ago.
Just hear this big, sounded like an explosion, screaming. I sprinted down seconds after the crash, and just bodies just everywhere.
Screaming, there was screaming, and there was just so many people running away, and I heard screaming, I heard the bang, and I just wanted to get my girls out of there.
Thank you, Richard Willingham. We're going to go live now to Victoria Police. And Commander Russell Barrett is speaking about the incident on Flinders Street.
We understand that this has been a very traumatic event, and there will be witnesses, victims and family members affected. Anyone who witnessed the incident is urged to attend the Spencer Street Police Station at 313 Spencer Street, Melbourne, to make a statement. Welfare services are present at that location. We encourage anyone with any other information to contact Crime Stoppers.
You mentioned to us about you believe it was a deliberate act. Can you tell us why you believe that?
We believe, based on what we've seen, that it's a deliberate act. The motivations are unknown. It's still early days in the investigation.